Zidane Danny, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. Before we get started, I would just like to explain that all of the manga missing, that's because I have them with me as I'm explaining this stuff, so it will make it easier. So, don't worry, I haven't lost a whole bunch of manga. But, yeah. But anyways, guys, today I am going to be explaining my ships for My Hero Academia. Now, a lot of people obviously have different ships that they like to, well, express. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. We all know that there's some problems here and there. And we also know that there are characters that really don't need to get into a relationship with anyone that's currently in the class. And honestly, that's the case with almost every single one of the characters that is in My Hero Academia. There's not really much of a reason for any of the characters really getting together. It's basically just fans being ridiculous. So today I thought I would just explain my ships and why I think that they're the right ones. So first off, obviously, Deku and Uraraka. This is like one of the most common ones, and it's primarily because of the fact that this one is extremely obvious that this is the way that they're going to go with the show, because there's really no other reason for them to go any other route. By the end of the show, I am pretty sure that Deku and Uraraka are going to get together, primarily because there's just, like I said, there's really no reason for them to not go that route. The two of them have crushes on each other, and they want to eventually get together. And the two of them also have pretty similar quirks, but that's not really the important thing to actually note here. But they honestly do care about each other a lot. Deku wants to make sure that Uraraka is safe in multiple instances, and Uraraka steps in to save Deku on multiple instances, and it's honestly really awesome to see. The next one is kind of the weakest of the ones I'm going to be talking about today, and that is Todoroki and Momoyasu. These two characters are kind of an odd situation. The two of them seem to care about each other, and honestly, I think that they're going to be showing more towards this later. But honestly, the main reason why they're like one of the most common ships is because they've worked well together. And they're also the only two students that got in with a recommendation. So, yeah, it's something to at least keep in mind. Next is Red Ride and Pinky. I always forget their names, but Kirishima and Mina, I believe are their names. These two characters is kind of a weird situation. If you're not caught up with the anime, then you may not understand this completely. But the two of them actually have a lot of history together. They've known each other for a while, and honestly, throughout the entire anime, they both look up to each other constantly. Mina looks up to Kirishima because of the fact that he is a great hero and a good guy. And Kirishima looks up to Mina because of the fact that she's a cool person. She honestly cares about everyone. And she's not afraid to show it. Honestly, as you see this next arc, this current arc of My Hero Academia in the anime, I think you'll realize how awesome of a character she is. Even though she hasn't really had a full arc, it's clear to everyone that she is at least a good person. And now for the last ship, and the only real ship that is kind of a spoiler, and that is Kaminari, aka Denki, and Jiro. these two characters are kind of an oddball. Jiro is not really someone up until recently that really seemed too much to be really important. Like, who she could end up with was always kind of a odd situation. Obviously, a lot of people shipped her with Kaminari, but the main reason for that is because their quirks are similar. And that's pretty much it for the longest time. But as of recently, the two of them have shared some rather interesting moments. And primarily from Kaminari realizing how awesome of a character Jiro is, how awesome of a girl she is. She is someone who loves music and wants to have fun and be a hero. Kaminari is not the strongest hero, and neither is Jiro to a certain extent. But the two of them work hard, even though they're not the greatest. And their quirks are not well suited for hero work in most people's eyes. But they keep working, and they work hard. Honestly, because of the fact that their quirks are so similar, it actually wouldn't surprise me if the two of them, if they didn't actually get together by the end of the show, if they at least were doing a lot of partnerships, working together in teams a lot later down the line. Because honestly, these two do seem to, at least to a certain extent, care about each other. Jiro isn't completely aware of Kaminari, but she does kind of realize that he is an interesting character. And while she has made fun of him in the past, the two of them are kind of witty banter. And that's honestly something that is important to have when in a relationship, to be able to have fun with the person. But, yeah. Sorry that this video is kind of weak in comparison to some of my other videos, but honestly, I just wanted to share my ships with you. Obviously, there are a lot of other characters that honestly do kind of deserve to be in a relationship at some point, but none of them really stick out as any character would be perfect for them. I mean, Mineta, personally, I think that he needs to grow up a bit before he ever gets into a relationship, and really the rest, I could see them getting into a relationship before too long, but they're just not quite ready. We'll just have to wait and see exactly what they decide to do with the show. But anyways, guys, let me know down in the comments below what you think of this theory. And, of course, let me know your ships for My Hero Academia. Or, really, any show. Of course, if you have any theories, let me know down in the comments below. If you have a theory, please make sure to use the hashtag theory review in your comment so that I can talk about it in my fan theory review video. I explained this in my previous video, but I'm going to be skipping this month and just taking it into March. I'm going to do it in March. Even if there's no more theories than there currently are, that's when I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it on the 1st, and I'm just going to go with it. Hopefully people will send them in before too long. But, yeah. Please send them in as quickly as possible. Obviously, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and ring that notification bell. And if you want to support the channel even more, then definitely head down to the description and check out the links below. But anyways, guys, I've been Electro Ninja, and I'll see you guys next time. But on!